Welcome back to another Predestined Kingdom Ministry or Ministries International videos. I'm Kennethia J. Welcome back. No, I need money. I owe Cash App. I was doing this Cash App. Cash App was helping me out. And then my mom didn't have a problem with it. It was like, okay, well, you pay off the thing, and then I just use Cash App. But my auntie started demonically possessing my mom and cut off all funding from my mom. Or this cousin Carlson, whoever it is, instant karma. Karma is my protection now. Finally, God says yes. So I don't have no money. You shouldn't have no money because you're going out of your way to be nosy to make sure I don't have something. God's not putting it in your face. I'm not dependent upon you, but you're doing illegal activity, demonic possession. You're being nosy to fuck up my life every day. God's not going to give you grace. One of the things we're going to discuss is robbery again, because you guys won't stop. Whether it's emotionally, whether it's money, whether it's everything on idolatrous altars. So we have to talk about not robbing people today, not being nosy. And so the first thing you have to do to rob somebody is what? Find out their business. You have to be nosying around, right? That person's not gonna let you in knowing you have some kind of underlying intentions against their own will for their life. And so the first thing you have to do is go out of your way to not mind your own business to rob somebody. How do you know that that person doesn't have a job? How do you know that this can't be replaced? One of the things I heard was complaining. And I'm like, well, how do you know so much of my business if I'm a real prophet working in ministry? How do you that, yaba? What voodoo, sainteria, what witchcraft are you doing to rob? That's like you skipping everything to put out my wrongs and I don't have any. I'm said that Shiaba. My calling got me called for marriage. The same marriage you done stopped and told me to go get a job for. I was already in it for 2 and 3 years prior with different men. That my mom stopped. And God just keeps saying, no, I want her in for marriage. She's done the work. You've done a lot of stuff behind closed doors to stop her. All off being nosy. This nosying has caused me to go down even more. So not me depending on you or me having wrongs, but this particular mom or grandma or auntie or this one has to watch me all day and then say, I don't want her to have that opportunity. I don't want her to. That's called being nosy. Nobody gave you that kind of authority over me. Even as a mom, when a child becomes a grown child, you allow them to be grown and not make them dependent on you because you don't like that you see you're not needed so much. That's what happened with me in this situation. But it happened a while back and it's just been, evil has been getting by and it's not been God allowing it.
Is it okay now?
No. Wait, for the bathroom? Yeah. Whenever this is like this, you could see, you see how you could see? You see how it was like this? It wasn't like this. When it's not like this, you can walk in here. This is how it was just now. So you didn't have to come ask me. I'm showing you something so when you see, you just know. If it's like this, you walk. If it's like this, it's cut off just like this. Don't use this area. Don't use the area. That's what you've been doing. That's why I'm so upset. You've been a Passover, and you will see it's like this, and then you will still come. My thing, I don't have time to tell you why I'm naked. You understand? You gotta have common sense. You gotta have common sense to just see something and go walk back. Okay? And then now I'm on a live video. So now you interrupting my video. Now I'm working. So that's what I'm saying. You're too busy trying to overtalk me. If it's like this, if you can walk, you walk. If it's cut off like this, as soon as you open the door, shut your door. Okay. People are nosy through unwanted spirit attachments, astral projecting, through witchcraft, through being an uninvited guest. And so one of the things I heard the people say, or everybody loves to say when this prophet lady let people steal from me, is she don't have no corporate job. Like I tell everybody, I'm in ministry. This is my job. Like I don't go into details. I got raped. I'm pregnant. I'm an at-home mom. My dad is disabled. My mom don't want to pay me for this job of being a caretaker. She keep lying to people here and there, but doing witchcraft to do forced isolation. When we go out, my mom is my biggest enemy, causing environment problems. This one falling, this one crying, nobody getting along no more. That shit be coming from my own mama, trying to keep me in the house but don't want to pay for nothing. God sees all of that, and he has to be God in this situation. Not a God that's gonna favor a parent because a parent has a parent title. But God is going to look at the innocence in the situation. He's going to go from the end to the beginning, from the beginning to the end. Who's been listening? Who's been trying to get away with what? We didn't even get to the everyday sacrifices with your Messianic people. Right now, we just talking about you just bullying. It's just my family just bullying me out of my calling every day. And then trying to give my hand over to marriage when marriage came from this calling. That's what pisses God off the most. Then you had this prophet lady who's supposed to work for God over here doing all kind of evil with y'all. Off of being nosy. Then this same prophet lady go tell everybody else to be nosy. And so God is telling y'all, first of all, this lady's supposed to be out of church. And if not, if you know all of this going on, you're not supposed to be going to her church no more. Praise the Lord. All this off of being nosy. And then God is so pissed off because he said, even if you see somebody don't have a corporate job, why would you steal their money and stuff like that? How they gonna get it back? It's like everybody's saying the same thing. They see all my gifts that I already worked for, first of all. That's why I have all this shit, because I done worked for it before. Secondly, you don't tell nobody that, okay, well, you don't have this in my eyes. You're not qualified, so I'm going to steal your shit. I'm going to go to this idolatrous altar. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to take your man. I'm going to take your material gain. I'm going to take this. Stealing is just stealing. God don't tell you gotta have a good reason. He says, thou shalt not steal, kill, or destroy. Did it say if this person don't have it, then you could take it? Why the fuck would you take it and you see they don't have a job? That's just that. I just don't understand that kind of fucking foolishness. That's the first thing everybody's saying. Well, maybe the wisdom is she already worked for it. That's why she has it. Y'all have to understand the God that we serve. Once we do the work, we get our blessings. He don't have to explain to people if we go out of work for 2 or 3 seasons while we got all our rewards that we labored for. He doesn't allow people to steal the rewards that we labor for. If you're a leader and you're giving people grace, you are a false prophet. That's not God leading you, but that's the devil. All of this information is found out from somebody being nosy. God protects his people. Somewhere you had to trespass. Somewhere you had to see or listen or medek or shiaba or manifest. Astral projecting, whatever you want to call it. You had to be nosy in the first place to do something you wasn't supposed to do. So God is going to judge that. He's returning all stolen theft. God wouldn't care if he gave you grace like me to smoke medical marijuana. They took it, they got to return it. Wraps, lighters, food, money. You have to be nosy to do blockages, delays. God doesn't allow you around people to do evil. That's not Jesus Christ leading you. Stop being nosy. Stop stealing and robbing. Or we have to retaliate in prayer. Thou shalt not steal, kill, or destroy. Don't tell me how to retaliate. Just stop doing evil to people.